Sylt, one of the most infamous spots for windsurfing in the world, mainly because the Windsurf World Cup has happened here for the last, I don't know how many years, for a long time definitely, but that's not what we're here for this week. We're here for the German Championship, and yesterday they already had a lot of onshore wind, which gave perfect conditions for wave sailing. I used the time a bit for preparing my gear, but let's take a look at what the action looked like. I'm going to be focusing on the slalom competitions. The wind dropped off a bit today. There's still some waves, so let's see if we can get out there with the foils through the shore break. Let's hope the wind picks up, and we're going to take you along for the competition. Wish me luck. First day, but the waves are not too big for the boats to get out, so it looks like we're gonna get some racing today. Forecast is not very good. Got pretty light wind in the forecast. Yeah, I'm preparing my 9.0, the light wind stuff. We just had the skippers meeting. They said it's 10 knots on the course, so I'm gonna get everything ready and head out because I'm in the first heat.
As you can see, the wind is super light and I'm pumping for my life, and
Definitely was on a way too small wing with my 520, which is only 70 centimeters wide. I'm somehow fighting my way through the course, managed to make it into the final, but am ending this elimination on a disappointing 4th place.
Hast du eine Tube? Ein Stück von der dicken Latte? Danke. Bringst du es gleich mit? Ja. Ich glaube, das schaffe ich jetzt nicht mehr. Leo. Alles klar, kannst du die nächsten ziehen. Dann stecken wir nur was rein. Willst du machen, dass wir das nicht rüberkriegen? Ja. Muss nach links gehen jetzt. Soll ich links von der Bude rausgehen?
It's all a bit hectic now. It's in between my heats. I wanted to come in to change something, but did a complete rookie mistake and went into the jetty, to the rocks with my foil. Complete f*** up. I don't know how I didn't see that. And of course I scratched my foil fully. Also broke a batten in the shore break, and that was really, really bad. So we were in a rush trying to fix everything for the next heat. Luckily we managed to do it with the help of some guys here. Thanks a lot for that. Always important to have some people around helping. And then I advanced that heat, luckily, and now it's cancelled. So now it's time to do some repairing and see how I can get ready for when it's windy again. All right, that's it for the day. Gear is sort of ready. Now we just gotta hope that we have some wind left for tomorrow morning, because the forecast is kind of not so good. The wind is supposed to drop a lot overnight, and yeah, I just hope that we have something left for tomorrow. Wish us luck.
morning from my side. Nothing much to say. Weather forecast is on the notice board. If we trust in the weather forecast, there's a small chance in the late afternoon to proceed with the slalom. If so, we will start with the heat number 6 and hopefully get the complete elimination in the late afternoon or evening. Next announcement at 11:13. So have a nice day and hopefully a racing evening.
And while we're waiting for the wind to come and the next races to start, let me give you an overview of how the racing elimination system works.
So this is our official notice board. A lot of information. For example, right here we have the course diagram, nicely hand-drawn. So it's a downwind slalom. This year we are only doing one discipline, which is slalom. We can choose whether we want to use the foil or the fin. In light winds we're obviously on the foil. In stronger winds nowadays, probably also. Our seeding, our heats. So it looks like I am in the first heat. We will have
4 heats in the first round. The half of the heat finishing first advances into the semifinals. And again, the best half of the semifinals advances into the A-final. The seeding is done in a way where the top riders only really meet each other all the way in the final. So that way you don't get seeded into a heat with a bunch of top riders and you never really get the chance to advance into the next round. So in my case, I'm in the first heat, so I will have to advance into the semi-final, heat 5, and then hopefully advance into the A-final, which typically is not really a problem for me here in the German Tour, so I can take it easy in the first rounds and then push full power in the A-final and hopefully take the win. Wind is a bit on the edge. It's light, but it's getting stronger. I opted now for the big sail 9.0, but the small wing, which is with an area of 650. It's just important that I get through the jibes and I get on the foil. But once I'm up, I should have a good top speed with a small wing. So it's a game plan.
Good luck!
The wind is still very light, but this time I'm racing with my 80 centimeter wide front wing, which is still on the edge in the jibes with a 9.0, but I can comfortably make my way into the fun. In this final here, I'm starting just upwind of my main opponent Vincent. In this case, I would have to fully overtake him before the mark, and overlap is just not enough. I managed to catch up, but can't enter the jibe in front. We're getting really close here. Gunnar on the red Severn is trying to get into the mix and messes up his jibe. And at this point, it's just follow the leader and wait for a mistake. I'm catching up on the reaches, but lose a few meters every jibe due to the turbulences he's creating.
Bei mir Nico Prien. Nico, heute haben wir einen sportlichen Tag gehabt. In Elimination 2 sind wir komplett durchgefahren heute. Da waren die Bedingungen auch noch richtig gut. Da sah es dann schon besser aus. Du hast ja ein bisschen geschraubt, habe ich gesehen, hier oben. Da lief's doch.
Yeah, I did switch to the bigger front wing, which gave me a bit more power to push the gear forward. Vincent started at the pin, so leeward of myself, which indeed was the better starting position. I felt that I was a touch faster, but couldn't quite catch up to him on the first reach, and it was just a bit too short. In such light wind and short reaches, it's close to impossible to just pass someone. So I was waiting for mistakes from Vincent, but he had a very solid race.
Wie fasst du den gesamten Tag für dich so zusammen?
Well, yeah, I feel like I improved throughout the day, did find the groove a little bit, probably didn't have enough water time, so spending time on the course as the eliminations goes by does give me some confidence bit by bit. So this is what I realized, and now I hope we'll get some more races in the days to come.
Oder habe ich gemerkt, und deshalb hoffe ich, dass wir jetzt die nächsten Tage noch ein bisschen fahren können.
Da hoffen wir auch drauf. Vielen Dank, Nico.
This is it, the last day. Unfortunately, we only made 2 eliminations so far. Today's the last day, we're getting some wind. Hopefully we can do another, at least 2 eliminations. That's what I'm hoping for. But the wind is not super stable and I'm not sure how much we'll be able to do. But yeah, getting the big gear ready and just hoping for the best. And now I had to go even one size bigger on the front wing, just to be sure to get through the jibes foiling. It felt so slow on the straights, but it was crucial for the jibes. I caught a really bad start in the final right here and had to catch up in the jibes. It did work, but Vincent was already ahead into the first jibe and there goes my last chance.
No chance for Vincent, he's sailing so solid. And I changed, before the heat, I changed to the 900 millimeter wide wing. So 90 centimeter wide, and the setup didn't feel right. I didn't test too much on this one, because normally we don't use that, but it's so light in the jibes, you need it. And it paid off actually, because I overtook Fabi in the jibe and I had a lot more power. It's good that I changed. Otherwise, with the small one, I may have been able to come first with more speed, but it would have been too risky in the jibe, so I can't complain with my second now. And Vincent, now we have 3 eliminations, he won all 3, so we do maximum 2 more today, so he can discard those races, so he pretty much has a title. Second, done for the competition. Not satisfied, but happy. I think that is a good description.
Nico Prien, 3. Elimination beendet im Slalom. Es war wieder knapp, aber 2. Platz verteidigt, glaube ich auch, ist ganz wichtig.
Ja, das war natürlich wichtig.
Yeah, that was surely important, but the goal was to fight for the first place. However, after 3 races, chances are good that you are in the position where you belong.
Berechtigt auf den Platz, auf dem man ist.
Wir wissen ja über die Jahre, dass zwischen dir und Vincent immer eine große sportliche Konkurrenz natürlich da ist. Es geht um die ersten Plätze in der Regel immer. Du bist am Land bei ihm gewesen, was sagt man sich dann? Du hast ihm gratuliert auf jeden Fall.
Ja, auf jeden Fall.
Yeah, of course I did. Congratulations to him. 3 times first. He sailed super consistent, always started at the pin, solid speed, solid jibes, no mistakes in his sailing. So no other way to put it, he did a great job.
Für dich bisher zusammen, bist du zufrieden? Weil du bist ja natürlich auch eigentlich ein Mann, der eigentlich auch ganz oben stehen möchte normalerweise.
Ja, so ein bisschen unzufrieden.
Well, yeah, I'm a bit unhappy, of course. Second place for me is damage control, but the fight will go on next year, and it's always like this. The race is over, and you look forward to the next race, the next year. You analyze what you can do better, and then you keep pushing.
Und es geht ja auch schlimmer als ein 2. Platz.
Geht schlimmer,
could be worse, but could still be better.
Dankeschön, Nico.
And in the end, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all my partners and sponsors, not only the current ones, but also all of them along the way. Without you guys, all this wouldn't be possible.
Overall,
At least we did a couple of races. We weren't the luckiest with the win for the racing. Of course they had the wave competition, but for the racing it was just not lucky. 3 eliminations in total. I am semi-happy. I'm not super satisfied with my result. Obviously I wanted to fight for the win and I was fighting for it, but I wasn't quite there. Really happy with my speed throughout the whole event, but yeah, I did some wrong gear choices and Vincent was just super solid, not making any mistakes. I gave away the pin too often. He started at the pin and I couldn't overtake him. Yeah, that's the event for me. Second. I wanted it to be the first, but I'm happy with how it's been and would have liked a few more races. But it is what it is. On to the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here and leave us a like. Of course. See you guys in the next video. Ciao.